Hello, race fans, and welcome one last time this season to the Last Nights Racing League. Here we are in the playoffs final round, the Championship 4 here at Kansas Speedway. Well, I tell you, beautiful night out here for racing, perfect weather, wind, air temperature 72 miles an hour. The winds are gusting a bit at 9 miles an hour, track temperature 74. Well, I tell you, this is it. Time to play for all the marbles here tonight, boys and girls. As always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell if you want to know when we go live. And like I said, this is the championship round here tonight, and that battle is between, let's see who it is between. It's between Dave Bonnet, Greg Moore, Jesse Thornock, and Austin Hulsey. They will be the only 4 drivers eligible for the championship. And so we will see which one comes out on top here tonight. Now, of course, they're running 70% fuel, one faster pair. They have 2 sets of tires, the one set they start with and one additional set. They're only going to get 1 green-white checker attempt if it gets to that for 90 laps around this 1.53 mile facility. And as we get closer to qualifying here, looks like we got just under 2 minutes to go. And got a good representation here. And all the heavy hitters are here tonight, folks. All the guys that are going to be out there. Now, there's one guy who's actually not in the run there. That's Dakota Moniz. And he'll be here cheering on his teammates and stuff. Austin Hulsey is there, the number 4 truck. He is one of your contenders for the championship. And then we have Dave Bonnet, their Team Shimoda. Currently, I think right now he's 5th fastest in practice there with that 30.935. They have another teammate, Greg Moore, going for the championship. He's 6th fastest at the moment. And let's see, and there's Jesse Thornock. He hasn't been, there he is now. He hasn't posted a time yet. It looks like he's just getting out on track. But he'll be your 4th driver eligible for the championship tonight. And they're getting ready to roll over to the qualifying here. And as they do that, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. And you're watching the Last Nights Racing League playoffs final round, the Championship 4 here at Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
All right, we have rolled over to the qualifying session. As you already know, it's a private qualifying, so only 1 truck out at a time, and we'll try to catch some of the guys as they head on out. See who's going to hit the track. Like I think I just saw somebody getting ready to head on out. Let's see. And here's somebody. There's Jesse Thornock. Let's see if he gets ready to hit the track here. There he goes. One final time this season. Now, I think there's about 12 or 13 trucks in the server tonight, and so it won't be too large of a field for them to have to contend with. But hey, anything can happen. Here he comes around now, getting ready to start his hot lap. I want to give a shout out to the folks in the chat there, hey Barbara and Kathleen, and cheering on Team Shavota there. It sizes up to be a good battle between them and Larson Line Motorsports drivers. He comes around to a complete lap number 1. Let's see what he gets here. He will start off a provisional pole, 30.956. And he just got bumped by somebody, and I believe that somebody was his teammate. It looks like Dakota Moniz is a provisional pole at the moment. Let's see if he can, if Jesse can get that back. And then we'll take a look at some of the other drivers. Does he improve his time? And unfortunately, he does not. He'll stay third, but his teammate, Austin Hulsey, is on provisional pole at the moment with a 30.921. Let's check on, it's David Bonnet for Team Shavota. He's currently 7th fastest with a 31.044. Definitely looking to improve that time. And when we're done following David here, it's possible that Greg Moore, looks like Greg Moore has already posted the time. And David moves up to second with a 30.932. His teammate Greg Moore is third fastest with a 30.954. So yeah, boy, looking pretty good here for a nice mix between the championship contenders here. We still have a little bit of time left, and before we roll over to the race session here, and of course, always, we want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the league sponsors. That would be Maconi Setup Shop and Monster Tech, and give a shout out to our broadcast sponsor, Butt Kicker. And don't forget to check out the link in the description and for all their great products. Butt Kicker, feel what you've been missing. As we wait for them, wait for that clock to count down, we've got about a minute to go. We'll take a quick break as we wait for them to roll over to the race session, and we will be right back. You're watching the Last Night's Racing League Championship 4 here on Rice Motorsports TV.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Okay, the trucks are lining up on pit road, and as they're lining up, getting ready to go out, we're going to go ahead and start off with our national anthem. Okay, folks, pace car's going off. There's your starting lineup. Austin Hulsey on the pole. All your top contenders there in the top six.
Green flag.
We've got a green flag, and we're racing here at Kansas for the championship. Hulsey leads them down into turn one, followed by Charles Roberson. Now, the guys who are competing for the championship, they don't have to win the race. It's just where they finish in relation to each other. Whoever the highest finishing contestant is will be the champion. So right now, that would be Hulsey, who's currently running second. Roberson has jumped into that lead. But here comes David Bonnet in that third position, trying to bear down on the number 4. Number 4, he's battling with Roberson there. Of course, he's looking at the big picture, but, you know, if there's a chance for him to put another truck between him and a championship contender, you can better believe he's going to do it. Roberson, he falls back to the second position for the moment. Bonnet right there. Teammate Greg Moore, also another contender, in the 4th position. Your 4th contender, Jesse Thornock, he's currently running in the 7th spot. Now, we've seen Jesse, he does that. That's kind of his strategy a lot of times during the season. He'll start off nice and easy toward the middle of the pack, sometimes maybe near the back, depending on the situation. Because we've got 90 laps to go. It's a long race, and just try to get himself in position towards the end of the race. So it'll be exciting to see how this one pans out here. Everybody is still battling nonetheless. There's the 2 truck there, Danny Cochran. He's right between Thornock, and there's Sean McLaughlin, the 28 machine. He's trying to drive under Thornock there. He will get by and pick up that 8th spot. Dakota Moniz, he's trying to catch up to Seba Corns. Seba Corns are in that 5th position. Moniz trying to get there and get it from him. Austin Hulsey, he's still your leader. He's got Charles Roberson right there on his tail. Everybody is still tightly packed. Greg Moore and David Bonnet are right there, sticking close to the leaders. Everybody knows they've got everything to race for tonight, folks. They're going to race hard, but they got to keep it clean and stay in this race, especially those 4 contenders. If anybody takes any kind of risk, it may be a little bit later on in the race, but definitely not at the moment. There's Dakota Moniz. He's pretty isolated there in that 6th spot right now, about half a second behind Hulsey. Hulsey had been leading the race. He's fallen back to that 5th position. Going to chill back there for a little while here while those leaders run out up the front. They only have one more set of tires to work with, so tire preservation will be one of the key concerns here tonight, making these tires last. Looks like David Bonnet going a little high there. Turns 1 and 2. He'll slip behind Hulsey. Hulsey moves into that 4th position. Meanwhile, we got a lead change. Greg Moore, he's battling with Roberson for that lead. He's going to get it as he come around to start lap number 9. As he cross the line, give it to the 10 of Greg Moore. And look at Seba Corns. He's down on the inside of that 15 truck. He's not racing for the championship, but hey, he wants to win. Win is a win, regardless of the situation. And that's what these guys come here to do, from first place to last place. It doesn't matter. Moore in the front. Corns, he's battling with Roberson there. Looks like he'll tuck in between the 10 and the 94 at the moment. So we got Team Shimoda in the lead. And just as I say that, here comes Seba Corns, moves up to the front. Greg Moore, he slots back into the third position. Corns now your leader. And Roberson's second. They're going to battle now for that lead position. And then we have, the battle of Team Shimoda and Larson Line Motorsports. Greg Moore, he's in the third position. One of your championship contenders, followed by another contender, Austin Hulsey in fourth. Dave Bonnet, the third contender in the fifth spot. Dakota Moniz, another Larson Line driver in sixth. Danny Cochran, he's right there in the seventh position in the two truck. Sean McLaughlin, another Shimoda driver, running eighth. Jad Khalifa is in the ninth spot. And Jesse Thornock, your fourth and final contenders, running in the 10th position. He's not running last. Leslie Kaiser and Travis Eccles are behind him. They're a little ways behind him. But he is, I don't know if he's just trying to really preserve. He may be really working on tire preservation here, folks. And because if we don't get any caution, this thing could really go a long ways here. And green flag pit stop. You want to, you don't know if there'll be a caution. If every chance that there could be, you don't want to put on that fresh rubber if you don't have to, too soon. Back up near the front, Roberson, he's still battling with Corns there for the lead. Greg Moore is not too far behind, remaining in that third position. Corns now trying to, he's trying to stretch that lead out, but not getting too much of a big stretch. Look at Roberson. He's right all over the 15 there, trying his best to find a way around Seba Corns. They rocket down the back stretch here. Pretty much got almost the whole field right there behind them. Kansas, this is one of those fun tracks to drive here, folks. And now 15 laps in the books of 90. Your top four are very close together there. Almost could say top seven, really. A little further back there, look at Austin Hulsey, the four machine, battling with Greg Moore for that third position. Right now, the two highest running championship contenders definitely have their... Oh, and Greg Moore gets into the wall. He's still running. He tagged that wall and got sideways, and he's able to keep that 10 truck going on track here. Man, that was a great, that was a pretty darn good save there by Greg. That could have ended very, very badly. And now the two truck is also getting by Moore as well. Danny Cochran. Now, Greg, he may be trying to just gather himself up there. He's showing a little bit of damage on that right front, but he seems to be running okay. Hopefully doesn't have any serious damage on that 10. It doesn't seem like he is. The gap is starting to grow. It's actually about 0.3. Hopefully he'll be able to hold on to that two car. Meanwhile, up the front, Seba Corns, he continues to battle hard with Charles Roberson. Austin Hulsey right there in that third spot. And like I said, looking at the big picture, he would, any racer would love to win that race, but right now he's in the position he needs to be in. Even if these guys finished ahead of him, it won't matter to him as far as the championship is concerned. He's exactly where he needs to be. Plus he's got, and right now he's in a good situation. He's his teammate is 0.8 behind him, but it's Dakota Moniz. So if you got to have somebody behind you, whether it's close or not so close, at least it's a teammate, and that's definitely better than nothing, I tell you. And maybe running a little defense there between him and David Bonnet trying to get by the 5 truck. Holsey and championship contender Holsey's in 3rd, teammate Dakota Moniz in 4th. Possibly running a little defense against the 51 Dave Bonnet, who we're riding along with here. And Dave's first teammate Greg Moore is a couple of trucks back in the 7th position. Now he might be slightly off the pace from that strike with the outside wall. He's continuing on, and now it's about 9/10 of a second back from Danny Cochran. Cochran, he's about half a second behind Dave Bonnet. We're 21 laps in. And Jesse Thornock, now he's in that 8th position. Now, he's actually lost 2 spots since the start of the race, but he's cruising along. Jad Khalif right there behind him. He's not in contention for the championship, but trying to see if he can get closer there to the 14. Sean McLaughlin currently rounding out your top 10. Working on trying to catch up to the 22 of Khalif. Khalif, he's running 9th. That's right where he started. He has not gained or lost anything at the moment. McLaughlin actually picked up a position since the start of the race. Both him and Travis Eccles. There's Eccles in the 11th spot. Leslie Kaiser, he's actually lost 2 spots, and he's got the leader is behind him, Roberson, but he's like 12 seconds behind him. So it'll be a while before they catch up to the 23. And Seba Corns, he is not making it an easy night for Charles Roberson for sure. As they cross the line now, start lap 24. Those two are starting to stretch out just a little bit more from the rest of the field. Boy, they're getting close there. Corns trying to find a way past the 94. Robertson, he had fell back there a little bit for a while. Now he's stretching his legs, and it'll be interesting to see, hopefully that the tire wear may not be super bad and here at Kansas. And I guess they all figure if they are in pretty good shape at the halfway point, they'll probably, if they don't have a caution, they'll probably just go ahead and put that fresh rubber on and go for it. And the thing about waiting to see, man, there might be a caution. And the one time that'll benefit you if you wait a little bit later for that late caution and still have that fresh rubber to put on your truck, and then other guys will just be a sitting duck. And so it's a question of who is going to keep those first tires on when they come in, because they're running 70% fuel. I'm thinking they'll have to at least come in for fuel at the very latest, at the least. Austin Halsey still in that 3rd position, right where he needs to be. Him and teammate Dakota Moniz running 3-4. David Bonnet, he is right there, trying his best to hang in there with them. Behind David, Danny Cochran, he's still in the 6th spot there in that 2 truck. Jesse Thornock, now he was in 8. Now he's up 1 more position right there in the 7th spot, trying to get back to where he started. I'm thinking Jesse's just being patient. 2 of his teammates are up there running 3-4. Championship contender Greg Moore is right there. He seems to be he's running 8th now, and the gap between him and Thornock, you know, and that may be a little bit of aero damage. You know, I don't know how much aerodynamics really come into play here, but it might be affecting him just a little bit because he is just ever so slightly losing ground to whoever ends up passing him. And they do have the one faster pair, and he just may use it when they come in for their what looks like could very well be a green flag pit stop here. Roberson still your leader. Seba Corns, he is right there. Yeah, Roberson has not gotten rid of that 15 truck at all. But they have started to pull away from Austin Hulsey a little bit. Hulsey's fallen back a bit. Still has his teammate behind him. That's good for him. Oh, somebody's going into the pits. It's Charles Roberson, your leader, here on lap 31 as they are coming in. He's the only truck coming in, coming down pit road. Let's see what he does, folks. Does he put his one remaining set of tires on or not? We're only a third of a way through the race, and if he doesn't, he'd be banking on getting a caution somewhere, a late caution. And that's what it looks like he may be doing here. It doesn't look like he's putting any tires on that truck. He's just getting fuel, rolling the dice, and he's on his way. Now more folks coming in. There comes Austin Hulsey now coming in. He's followed by Sean McLaughlin. Leslie Keyser also already just about to hit his pit box there. There's Hulsey going by, coming down to his pit stall. Let's see if he just does fuel only as well. And yep, looks like that's what he's doing as well. He's getting fuel only. Sean McLaughlin. Let's see, where is Greg Moore? Is Moore still out there or not? Yeah, Greg, he's also coming in. Let's see if he uses his faster pair. They only have one, and he may need to use it to get that 10 truck, get it back up to speed. We're now at lap 33. Lead changing hands as we do these green flag pit stops. And yep, he does use that faster pair. Now he just needs to keep it off the wall. But you just may see him. I don't think I saw anybody changing any tires. So everybody's kind of like, it's like playing chicken. Nobody's blinked yet. And everybody's, there's Eccles making his way out. And McLaughlin. And he's still on pit road. He must have some damage that we don't know about, because he's been there for a while now. Let's see. He's been there for over a minute and a half. So, yeah, that's... I mean, he wasn't in contention for the championship anyway, but he's probably just making sure that truck is tip-top shape, but he's going to lose a lap. Actually, he just went 2 laps down as he comes back out. So at the moment, Seba Corns, he is your leader. Everybody has pit. Seba Corns, your leader. Roberson is in second position, just over a second behind the 15 truck. Dakota Moniz is now in the third position. And then fourth, we have Danny Cochran. And just like that, folks, look how things have flipped around. Jesse Thornock is now your highest running contender for the championship in the 5th position. He's followed by the 51 of Dave Bonnet running in 6th. Austin Hulsey, who's been up near the front most of the race, is in 7th, followed by another contender there, Greg Moore. And that's where all of your championship 4 are at the moment. And Charles Roberson coming into the pits again. Boy, this is a little unprecedented here, coming in that early. He may just be, I don't know if he's going to decide to just put his fresh tires on and try to roll the dice, and because he's going to lose a lap in the process. of just doing this. He may not have a choice here. Let's see if he go ahead and put his Goodyears on. And yep, that's what he's doing. I guess he just didn't want to stand it. This will be an interesting strategy here, because I tell you, if this goes green, he could find himself in a bit of trouble here. He probably would be able to unlap himself. Now, he just went a lap down, or he's getting close to it. Let's see. Here comes your leaders. Right now, he's not showing a lap down. He's showing 21 seconds. And looks like he may be getting some work done on the truck. Maybe he hit something somewhere. We didn't see it. But here comes the leaders now. And as they come by, he will definitely go a lap down. And the leaders just streaked on by. So that's interesting there. Roberson's actually 2 laps down now in the final position, 12th position. So this is very interesting here. See McCorns, he's streaking away here. And I tell you, talk about rolling the dice. If we have a caution and it doesn't involve Charles Roberson, now, because let's see, where is he? He's running. He's 2 laps down. Seba Corns is 9 seconds behind him. And Leslie Keyser, he's actually 1 lap down in the lucky dog position. So Roberson would have to pass him. Roberson's, I would say, about 20 seconds, maybe about 20 seconds behind the 23 truck right now. He would have to pass him and go around and catch him again to get into the lucky dog position. And we're now at lap 40. We're getting very close to the halfway point here. Seba Corns continues to lead there. Dakota Moniz now in the 2nd position. Danny Cochran running 3rd. Jesse Thornock is your highest running championship contender at the moment in that 4th position, followed by the 51 of Dave Bonnet. And then your 3rd contender right there is Austin Hulsey, and your 4th and final contender, Greg Moore, got that 10 truck fixed, and she's in the win now. And right now he's about 9 tenths of a second. Now it's about 8 tenths behind Hulsey. So he's got a nice clean, make it 7 tenths. He's trying to close that gap between him and the 4 truck. He will have a bit of work to do, though, because he's got 3 contenders in front of him, 1 teammate and 2 from the Larson Line Motorsports team. So he basically has 3 trucks that he has to pass if he wants to have a chance of winning the championship here tonight. There's Thornock, and he's Bonnet is about 4 tenths of a second behind him. Jesse's keeping that gap pretty good there to David Bonnet. Looking a little further back, there's Travis Eccles. He's continuing to run. He's got a nice cushion there, nobody in front or behind him, really. Now, see, there's Leslie Keyser. He's in the lucky dog position in that 10th spot. He's got Sean McLaughlin right behind him, about 4.5 seconds behind him. McLaughlin is 2 laps down, and he's got Roberson 5.6 seconds behind him, who's also 2 laps down. So whether or not this is a strategy or maybe his strategy just went out the window and was like, nah, this is not going to work. I'm just going to have to get those tires and deal with it. And his strategy may have failed him tonight, folks, or just the ability to save those tires. There's your leader, Seba Corns, and I don't believe I saw anyone take any tires other than the 94 Roberson. As he crosses the line, it is lap 45. We are officially at the halfway point of the championship round here tonight at Kansas. Dakota Moniz always want to get a win for the team there. 2.3 seconds behind the 15. Not exactly gaining on him. They're kind of close together. but I don't think either one of them have changed tires. Now it's 2.1. And he hasn't been able to really get rid of Danny Cochran either. Now, everybody running in the top four have moved up. Corns, he moved up 7 positions. Moniz 3. Cochran's gained 4 positions since the start. Then Jesse Thornock right there running in the 4th spot. He's gained 2. And remember, he was back there running 8th place, folks, and there he is now, exactly where he needs to be as far as the championship is concerned. And but boy, Dave Bonnet is still right there, 0.4 of a second behind him, doing everything he can to stay in touch with that 14 truck. These laps are going to start winding down now. Although it may seem like an eternity, now Roberson, he got past Sean McLaughlin. Now he's in the 11th position. He was 12th. Now, of the 2 trucks that are 2 laps down, he's in that 11th spot. And you can see he is quickly closing in on the 23 of Leslie Keyser there. But like I said, he would basically have to pass him twice. And whether or not he can do it, there he goes by now. And coming to the line, you know, the leader, it's like they're on lap 49. Can he make it all the way around this track and catch that 23 and get the lucky dog position? You know, and I think I just saw Keyser go into the wall. I think he tagged the wall there just a little bit. Let's check the right front of that truck there. See if we can see if there's any damage. And I'm trying to find that camera here. Where is it? And where is it? And I don't even see it. That's weird. It's not in my camera pack here. But the truck actually doesn't look that bad. He might have just tagged the wall there just a little bit. There it is right there. Yeah, he scraped it a little bit. You know, the right front corner is, you know, hasn't been knocked up or anything, but he did trade some paint with the wall there for sure. So now he's in the 10th spot, and 11th place is in front of him, pulling away at a pretty substantial rate. So he would love to hold on to that lucky dog position. And I think everybody else, all the other, well, I mean, Roberson's not going for the championship anyway, but as far as folks trying to win the race, they would love for Keyser to get that lucky dog if a caution were to come out anyway, because that would pin Roberson a lap down. He came in and got those tires. He's going to have to work so hard to get back on that lead lap. He may not have any tires left, and if there's a caution, then the other guys, they're going to come out with the fresh rubber. So he's still going to be behind the 8 ball. So he may be in a bit of a no-win situation right here. There's Steve Corns, your leader, now 2.65 seconds ahead of Dakota Moniz. They're starting to stretch out now a little bit. Jesse Thornock's teammate there, he's in that 3rd position. The leading contender for the championship, David Bonnet, gotten by Danny Cochran and trying to hold on to that number 14. He's got him in sight. Just over 3/4 of a second, about 8/10 now behind the 14 of Thornock. And they both have a fresh set of Goodyears in their back pocket in case they need them. Now everybody stopped on lap 32. Well, most of the field stopped on lap 32. Roberson stopped on lap 35. And so they all may have to go again. Now, because even if Roberson were to somehow get back on the lead lap, oh, and Bonnet, he got real close to getting into that wall, and his tires may be failing him just a little bit, you know, because if you keep hearing him getting out of that gas more and more, that truck may be starting to tighten up on him, and the handling starting to go away just a little bit. He's down to 1.19 seconds behind Jesse Thornock, who is himself 1.4 seconds behind teammate Dakota Moniz. And Dakota, he's 2.8 seconds behind your leader, Seba Corns. Seba Corns really getting down with it here, showing extremely strong pace on those old Goodyears, and having another set in hand. Boy, that's just going to make it you know, even sweeter for him there, as long as he can continue to go. Representing Obsidian Edge Racing, teammate Jad Khalif there is in the 6th spot. He's got Roberson behind him. Roberson still 2 laps down. Khalif, he's on the lead lap. There goes Roberson trying to see if he can get by the 22. Yes, fresher tires for Stenier that he does go by. And of course, he's still in the 11th spot, trying to work his way through the field. And you can see on the track map, you can see where he is in the middle of 3 and 4. And if you look on the back stretch, you see Leslie Keyser in the 10th spot, and you see how far he has to go to catch the 10. And we're now lap 58. So we're quickly running out of time here. Roberson is, that is. Back up the front, Dakota Moniz. He's holding that 2.8 gap to Seba Corns. Hasn't lost any more time yet. If anything, he might have gained a couple of hundredths of a second. You can still see him. Corns there getting ready to go down into turn 1. Moniz following him right on in there. Now, who knows? He may try to short pit and see if he can jump him on pit road. Do like a little Formula One strategy here. That gap now is up to 3 seconds between him and Corns. Jesse Thornock got that thing in cruise control here at the moment. No need for him to battle his teammate. Now somebody's on pit road, and it looks like it's the 2-trucker Danny Cochran. So here he is, second green flag pit stop here on lap 60. Cochran making it down to his pit box. Oh, it locks him up, goes a little sideways, and he's going to put on that final set. With less than 30 laps to go now. He is down and away. So if we catch that pit stop time, we couldn't see it. It's not far enough in there. More drivers are coming down pit road. There's Jesse Thornock hitting the box right there. Austin Hulsey right there in front of him. Thornock will most likely get out first, though. He came in first, a little bit ahead of Hulsey. Jesse is down and away. Left side's going on for Hulsey. Now he's down and away. He lights him up as he exits pit road. Hulsey still in that 8th position. Right now, him and Thornock showing 1 lap down, which is even more problems for Roberson, because now he would have to deal with Thornock, Hulsey, Cochran, and Keyser, and you know he's not going to get by all those guys, especially a couple of those championship contenders that are turning a much better pace than Keyser is at the moment. Seba Corns still your leader. There goes Dakota Moniz now. Green flag pit stop for the 5 truck. Sean McLaughlin. Sean had a little bit of a spin. Might have locked him up trying to slow down on pit road. And here comes your leader right behind him, Seba Corns. Dave Bonnet also coming in. Jad Khalif coming in behind Bonnet. And everybody making their way down. And that's going to put Greg Moore into the lead. Moore, he's still going to have to stop. So it'll cycle him back down once everybody gets out. Let's see, there's Bonnet. And he has been on the pit road a long time. What's going on with Dave? He's not moving. I don't know if he's got some damage or what. He might have got a pit road speeding penalty. That might have been what it was, folks. It might have been a speeding penalty because he's just getting his tires put on. Oh, no. If that's what it is, that is just, man, terrible luck for the 51. And he's in danger of going a lap down. In fact, he just went a lap down, I believe. Yep, he did. The leader just went by. So now David Bonnet is in the lucky dog position. Greg Moore was leading. He's down. Left side's going on for the 10 truck. Travis Eccles still has to come in. He's your leader at the moment. Moore down and away. He exits pit road in 7th, make it 8th spot. As Jad Khalifa motors on by. Here comes Travis Eccles coming in, and that's going to cycle around. And guess who's going to inherit the lead? Jesse Thornock, Larson Line Motorsports, right up to the front, folks. With 25 laps remaining, fresh set of Goodyears. He's got Seba Corns behind him. Corns is only 1.6 seconds behind him, though. And I tell you, Corns, he's got some fierce pace in him now. If Thornock has been holding up back, just trying to get to this point, it'll be interesting to see. He'd love to win the race and the championship all at once. But, he doesn't have to win the race to win the championship because he's not battling with second place Corns or third place Moniz. He does have his 4th place teammate, Austin Halsey, at the moment, who's battling there with Danny Cochran, trying to hold on to 4th. He just lost it to the 2 truck. Or did he? Here they go down, and I believe that's turns 3 and 4. Halsey trying his best to hang on to that 4th spot. Man, it's close. They come to the line, give him that 4th position. Is he going to make it stay in 4th as they go through turns 1 and 2? Even Danny Cochran having a titanic battle there. Meanwhile, up the front, Jesse Thornock, he's in the lead. And, boy, I tell you, Seba Corns is coming like a freight train. He is like only a half second behind. I mean, he is just running Jesse down. Seba Corns, he pitted on lap 63. His tires are 3 laps fresher than Jesse Thornock. It probably wouldn't make that much of a difference. I don't think it's really a thing of the tires. Seba just has some fierce pace out there tonight. And I don't know if Jesse's going to fight him too hard on this one because it's not for the championship at all. And there goes Seba down to the inside. And he will, looks like he will make his way past the 14. Thornock, he'll slot in behind the 15 into that 2nd spot. But he is your leading championship contender here at the moment. And once again, his teammate Dakota Moniz is in the 3rd spot. Running interference for the 4th place Danny Cochran. And it seems like the Team Shavoda drivers, they're both back in 7th and 8th position. There's Dave Bonnet running 7th. Greg Moore right behind them in the 8th spot with only 20 laps to go. And they've got quite a bit of work to do. They could probably stand a caution right now to bunch the field up. They would almost need that. And there's Jad Khalifa in the 6th spot. Austin Halsey, one of your contenders, still trying to get by Danny Cochran. running in that 5th position. Now 19 laps remaining. Seba Corn still your leader. He's opened that gap up. It's only 0.3 of a second ahead of Jesse Thornott. And you can see by the track map, everybody's pretty spread out now, except for first and second place drivers there. They're the closest ones together on track here at the moment. Third and fourth are about the next pair that are somewhat close together. Hulsey's actually, let's see, Dakota Moniz is running in third. Hulsey's just about a second behind him, though, now. And Hulsey was actually able to get by Danny Cochran. So right now it's Larson Line Motorsports running second, third, and fourth in the race. So that's maybe not as good news for Austin Hulsey, but very good news for Jesse Thornott, who's got 2 teammates right behind him. Hulsey's going to have his hands full, though, unless Danny has lost a handle on it here somewhere. He's 0.4 behind and Hulsey, and now it's almost half a second. Austin Hulsey, and now here's Danny Cochran doing a little fuel conservation there. Maybe a question. Let's see, Cochran pitted on lap 59. And the guys in front of him pitted in the 60s. Thornock 60, Moniz 62, Hulsey 60. So Danny may have a little bit of a concern here trying to just make it to the checkered flag. And everybody around him, in fact, he was the only driver on track who pitted in the 50s. It was lap 59, but in the 50s nonetheless. So he may be struggling here just a little bit. 15 laps to go. Seba Corns just made it around. Greg Moore put the 10 machine down 1 lap. He's in the lucky dog position. He's got Dave Bonnet 5.8 seconds down the road. Greg Moore now your lucky dog. Travis Eccles is the second truck 1 lap down. Roberson is in 10th spot, but he's 3 laps down. He did get past Leslie Keyser, who's actually 3 laps down now, and McLaughlin 4 laps down. So you have the top 7 on the lead lap. And that would be Dave Bonnet running on the tail end of the lead lap. He's now 6 seconds behind your leader, Seba Corns. At this moment, pretty much just racing for pride and not really close enough to do anything about the championship. He's got 2 championship contenders in front of him, a good little ways down the road ahead of him. So he's just going to do what he can to keep it between the white lines there. Jesse Thornock in that second position. That gap is now 1.3. Make it 1.4. It's starting to grow a little bit more again. Now he's coming up on the back of Greg Moore. He may be passing the 10 truck here in another couple of laps or so. Laps now remaining. 12 laps for the 15 of Seba Corns. Now 1.7 seconds ahead of Jesse Thornock, who still has Greg Moore in front of him. Two championship contenders, but Moore, he's a lap down, so no reason to really battle him, endanger his Jesse. No reason for Jesse to battle him and endanger his own championship chances here. And I'm not sure. I think Greg might have got into the wall again. Oh, I meant to click on Greg there. Yeah, I think he's showing a little bit more damage on that right front once again. Yeah, he has tagged that wall again, folks, and so he's probably right back where he was before. With his aero problems, you know, that might be slowing him down again. So just wasn't in the cards for him this season. You know, sure he'll be back gunning for it again next time. There's Dakota Moniz right behind him, teammate to Thornott. 9 laps remaining. He's got teammate Austin Hulsey right behind him. Another good showing there for the Larson line drivers there, running second, third, and fourth. Not able to do much of anything with the 15 tonight, though. This seems to be his night. Seba Corns turning some very good laps here. Now 8 laps remaining. And we got Sean McLaughlin coming down pit road. Don't know if he had changed his tires before or what, but he comes to his pit box and it may be just fuel. Just enough to get him to the end. Looked like he may be getting a little bit of damage done. I think he's just trying to make it to the end of this race here. Austin Hulsey, the Ford truck in the 4th position, 7 laps remaining. That's Travis Eccles directly in front of him, but that's not a race for position. And Danny Cochran, he had been battling with the 2 truck for quite a while, and now he's got 2 seconds on the 2 truck, and there he is right there behind him, trying to stay ahead of him. As these laps wind down, Jad Khalif having a good night, running in the 6th position. Happy to see his teammate Seba up there on his way to a potential victory. Sean McLaughlin is still on pit road. He's the only truck on pit road here at the moment. I'd sure love to see him get back out and finish the race if he's able to. It may have a thing where it's too much damage. He may have some damage that he has to fix that's required damage, and the time limit may be too much for him just to get back out there. But at any rate, he's been giving it a great effort all season long. Now 4 laps remaining. Dakota Moniz in that 3rd spot, following his teammate Jesse Thornott, who is that gap has grown once again, 1.9. Well, I was about to say 1.9. Now it's 1.8, fluctuating around 1.8 to almost 2 seconds behind Seba Corns. As he comes out of 4, crosses the line, it'll be 3 to go. And the way everybody's spaced out right now, won't be, knock on wood, not much of a chance for any kind of a caution here that would bunch the field up. So everything's up pretty much academic here right now. Dave Bonnet back in the, he's still in the 7th position. I think I just saw some sparks fly off the 51. He might have tagged the wall there coming off of 2 just a little bit. And there's Corns behind him there, about 7.4 seconds behind the 51, making his way down the back stretch. He is going to come around and get the white flag here. So white flag is in the air for Seba Corns. Jesse Thornott also crosses the line. First of 3 Larson Line Motorsports drivers. Dakota Moniz 3rd, Austin Hulsey 4th. Managed to stay ahead of Danny Cochran. Down here coming out of turn 4. Seba Corns, he's coming along now. He's going to cross the line. Seba Corns will be your winner. Jesse Thornott crosses 2nd. And he will be your champion here season 2 here for last night's Racing League. Jesse Thornott, season 2 champion here last night's Racing League. And your winner for tonight's race, Seba Corns. Austin Hulsey in that second position for the championship, followed by Dave Bonnet in the third spot. Now, guys, just celebrating. And while they're doing that, let's go ahead and get everybody up here to the victory circle here. Let's see. We want to get our top 3 here. We're going to get Seba. Well, where is Seba at? We got to find him. There he is right there. We'll move him on up. Move him up to victory lane and get Jesse Thornott. Oh, that's how. There's Jesse right there. Let's see. Where is he? There he is. Move him up. Put Jesse up, and we also want Dakota Moniz, third spot. And you know what? We're gonna bring everybody up here. We're gonna bring. Let's see. We're gonna bring Austin Hulsey up as well. We're gonna get all of the championship contenders that are here. Let's see. Let's find Dave Bonnet. Let's get them all in here because everybody did a great job there and stuff. And it might have been easier just to, because everybody's in separate things here. And we're gonna get them all up here. Boom. Bear with me a second. I think, is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Okay. Okay, folks. Okay. Yeah, we're down here in victory lane, and I wanted to get everybody up here, all of these championship contenders, and but let's start things off with the race winner tonight. Congratulations there, Seba, on the win. Got able to get a victory here at the end of the season there. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm just happy to have at least a win in each of the 2 seasons that we have here. So just great night. Car was great all night, executed all day. Thank you to all the sponsors, Butt Kicker, Marconi Setup Shop, Midwest Customs. Is that the right name?
Well, actually, yeah, they're not with them this season, but yeah, that. But yeah, you were right about Butt Kicker and Monster Tech. I think that's who you're thinking about. Monster Tech. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So thank you to them for allowing us to put on such a great show, and congrats to all the championship contenders there. You guys did a great job all season.
Absolutely, and that's why I wanted to get them all in here and give them credit. And we'll start off with our champion, Jesse. Jesse, you got a copy?
Hey, I got a copy.
Hey, man, I saw you sitting there in the back. I said, yeah, you're starting in the classic Jesse style. Are you laying back there just being patient and hoping things will go your way at the end? And they sure did, man. I tell you, congratulations on the season 2 champion here.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Yeah. I just wanted to save quite a bit on that first run. I want to burn up stuff. And so saved that whole first run and then was just really banking on having good pit entries and exits to make up the time and then have good tires there. So it worked out good. That was pretty awesome. It was a lot of fun racing everyone for the championship. I was pretty nervous that whole last run, but worked out pretty good.
10-4, man. And I also want to congratulate Dave Bonnet, Greg Moore, and on also making it into, and Austin Hulsey. They were making it into the into that Final Four there, guys. Great job, all of you, and man, made it real fun to watch. And everybody's been cheering for you all season long, guys. And I know you guys can't wait for season 3 to get going.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, it was awesome racing all these guys. Very, very competitive and a lot of fun all season.
10-4. And then we also had our second place. Let's see, who was it? Dakota. He actually finished third in the race. Hey, Dakota, that was a good result there for the team Larson Line Motorsports.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm happy to see Jesse get the championship. It's awesome, and we were able to get the top 5 position. So yeah, it was all around great race for us. Great season as well.
10-4, man, and I would be remiss if I didn't say the same thing. Dave, you and was it Team Shavoda? I tell you guys, really, it was really cool how it ended up being two of your team, you and a teammate versus a couple of teammates from Larson Line there. You guys did what you had to do to get there, man. Great effort, man.
Well, I appreciate that, Tony. I didn't give our buddies a chance. I was following Jesse there with on the last pit stop, and just made a terrible pit stop, and I've been terrible with that all year, and missed my pit stop and ended up coming out about 20 seconds behind. No way to make it back up. So congratulations to Jesse. This is a lot of fun. I had a blast. I'm ready for the next season to start.
Absolutely, man. I guess you guys will take maybe a week or so break or something, and we'll see what's coming down the road here.
Well, thanks, Tony. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. And so you guys, you guys can go if you want to. I'm gonna go find, where is Jad? I'm gonna bring him up here to the booth. That's the league owner there, and let's get him. You guys want to stick around? Hey, Jad, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Yeah, man. Congratulations on another successful season there. And guys been having a lot of fun out there, man. And I know they appreciate all the effort you put in there, putting this on for the folks. I know the folks at home been enjoying the broadcast and watching you guys battle out there every week.
Pleasure putting this second season, and I think it was great. So we're looking forward to season 3 and starting in 2 weeks. So hopefully we get a good amount of people showing up, and we have some fun next season.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to everybody again on a successful season, and we'll see you in season number 3.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Hey, now. Okay, folks, that will do it for us here tonight. Let's go ahead and just wrap up and just show you the finishing order of tonight's race here. And we've got Seba Corns, your winner. Jesse Thornock finished second. Dakota Moniz third. Austin Halsey fourth. Danny Cochran fifth. Jad Khalif sixth. Dave Bonnet seventh. Greg Moore eighth. Travis Eccles ninth. Charles Roberson in the 10th position. Leslie Keyser 11th. And Sean McLaughlin in that 12th spot. Congratulations to Jesse Thornock, your season 2 winner here at the last night's Racing League. And as always, we thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. This was the Championship 4. And don't forget to come back. And like you said, and I heard them say in 2 weeks, they'll be back, start season number 3. And we'll be right here with them here on Rice Motorsports TV. So for all of us here, we want to wish you a pleasant evening.